So let's get some insight now from our Washington executive editor, Al Hunt, who's up in New York. Al, I'm sorry I'm not there with you.
I came all the way up to see you, Margaret, and you're not here.
Next time we'll have to get you down here on the floor of the exchange, and you can start answering questions here when people say, well, are we going to make this deadline, or are we going to be racing the clock once again this Thanksgiving?
We're going to be racing the clock because that's what Congress does when it comes to deadlines. There are tremendous pressures and cross pressures now. There are a number of Republicans in the House, 41 or 42, who said, yep, we got to swallow and we have to have revenue increases, tax increases. There are a number of Republicans in the Senate who say, no way. That's the fault line. I think Democrats are willing to move, or sufficient numbers of Democrats are willing to move on entitlements and spending cuts. The question really is, will Republicans play ball with taxes?
Right, and over the weekend there was some noise from Speaker Boehner that revenue is something that they might look at. What was he actually referencing there? Not a tax increase.
Well, that's what it is. You can call it any name you want to. Ronald Reagan used to call them revenue enhancements, but what they resulted in were higher taxes. They're not going to do it through tax rates, that's for sure. It would be through closing loopholes, broadening the base, and not using that to lower rates. So that's the trick. And they really need, if they want to go big, and this may seem quite counterintuitive, Margaret, it might be easier to go big than to go small in this case. If they want to go big, $3.5, $4 trillion, you're going to have something approaching $1 trillion of higher taxes.
Why would it be better to go big? Is it just sort of rip the Band-Aid off, get through with it?
Well, that, and it would have, I think, a cathartic effect on markets. I think there would be a rallied business confidence, consumer confidence. Washington can get something done. That might actually help both parties. It may not be a zero-sum game in that sense. So I think in a very weird way, $4 trillion may be more politically palatable than $1 trillion.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you about what appears to be yet another accuser stepping forward to allege that presidential candidate Herman Cain sexually harassed her. This doesn't seem to be ending in terms of the bad press. Can he survive this?
Not at this rate, Margaret. Everybody keeps saying, geez, he's holding up in the polls. It's helping him. Republicans are angry about this. That is the instinctive reaction. But, if there are more of these, if there's more details that come out, Herman Cain was about optimism, about being sunny, about being buoyant, about being different. And if this persists, you're going to just start to drain that support.
Yeah. Al Hunt, I'm sorry I'm missing you there in New York.
Next time.
Next time. Always good talking to you, Al.